Hello, my lovely Libras. Thank you so much for joining me for this, your October reading. And a very happy birthday for those of you who are born in October. My mother's also born in October, so happy birthday, Mum, if you ever watch this. Okay, so we're going to be using the Everyday Witch Tarot and the Archangel Oracle deck for this month. And if possible, at the end, I may use a rune, but I'm not being called to use them this month. So I might just put them to one side and see what happens. But this is a general reading for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising. I'm Libra Rising, so if I was to watch this reading or video, it might give me an insight and stuff. Also, if you do want to have a look at your love kind of energy, have a look at your Venus sign. So if you had, for instance, Venus in Sagittarius, you'd watch that video to see and if anything resonated you about your love life and stuff like that. So let's have a look and see what's coming through for Libra in October 2017. I just got changes, which is good. It's very similar to the other readings that I've had, actually. If you hear rain, it's because we're currently getting battered by Storm Eileen. Nowhere near as bad as the hurricanes that's been happening in the US and everywhere else in the Caribbean. And so I'm really, heart goes out to anybody affected by that. And also the typhoons and the monsoons and everything affecting everybody else. It really does. Well, they just said not quite yet, so I'll just keep going. But if you do want a private reading with me, just head to the link below to my website and book a reading. I should get back to you within actually 24 hours. It's quite a calm time before the new year flow starts. And I will be offering new year, full year readings towards that time. But it's a good time actually to get a private reading because it's not that busy. Everybody's kind of buckling down for the changes that are coming through. Or if you want to email me, it's lorientarot@gmail.com. Okay, they said this one, so we'll see. Oh no! Eight of Swords. Hang on, I'll put that down a bit. Oh, that's good. The Fool. Okay. Oh, wow. Ace of Swords. Okay. Strength. The thing that's really hitting me right now is the effect of blue. So much blue. Okay. Again, blue. The Moon. Oh. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. And Two of Cups. Okay. And at the bottom we have the Ten of Cups, so that's not too bad. Oh, see, this happened with all the other readings. I cleaned my altar about a few weeks ago, and since then a lot of people have been asking for spells and stuff, so I've just had everything come back on my altar, so it's very limited space. So let's have a look and see. So there are changes, yes, there are changes. There are things coming through for you in general that may cause some anxiety. You may be slightly worried about what these changes will bring. You may be worried about letting go of the old life. October is such a wonderful month. It's full of magic. It's full of that connection, I think, that comes through a lot of the time. Now, they've just drawn my attention to one of the bells on my altars. It's like I was compelled to ring it. So I think this is almost like heralding in this new chance. You know, like the mayors in England and stuff like that go, hear ye, and they ring their bell. I think that's kind of coming through for you guys. It's almost like heralding some news, heralding some change. Come on, bringing in this new kind of cycle that's coming through for you all. And I do think that a lot of it is to do with your efforts that you've done very recently. It's something that you have tried to achieve. Maybe you've kind of gone through certain things, and I do actually believe that this is all to do with your solar return, so your birthday, for those of you with Sun in Libra. I do think that with the fact that there's a lot of blue, you may have to deal with some throat chakra stuff. So it may be that you just need to kind of focus on that. Communication, saying what you feel, that sort of thing, because there's a lot of blue. There's also quite a bit of green here. Now, I don't normally look at these cards to actually see colours. This is not what I do. But green is also your heart chakra, so maybe you've had a little bit of heaviness there, feeling like you're being a bit trapped, obviously, because of this. But yeah, actually, let's examine this a little bit. Okay, so I think that... Okay, some of you're seeing yourself how you used to be. Maybe you're seeing yourself how you used to be when you were younger and freer without the responsibilities or burdens that you currently have. Maybe you're even seeing yourself, oh, I wasn't that when I was younger, or I wasn't this when, a few weeks ago, and I was happy and everything, and now it's all changed. And, so I don't know whether this is actually something that you are trying to achieve and you just feel like you're helpless to achieve it. I think you will get help in trying to push or break these barriers that's coming through, and you will find yourself free again. But it just seems like there's something within that you're not letting free. There's something within that maybe you're scared to let go of. Also, maybe just accepting the fact that things took these turns for a reason, and you can change the reason now. You're not powerless in it. You may feel powerless because of either the circumstances that you're found in or something like that, but I do actually feel that you're on the road to something new. Something needs to be called forth from within. That's kind of what they said to me. Call forth from within. It may also be that you've had a lot of work to do lately, something that's been pressuring you, and I don't know where to go. I don't know what to tackle first. For instance, edit letters in books and stuff. So you maybe have, this kind of 15, 20 pages of things that you need to change. Same for you. You may have in your head a list of like 20 things that you want to change. Where do you go first? How do you start that? How can you possibly have the strength to do all these things to change what you want to do? You do. You do. You just need to let that little witch out. You need to let that little energy of magic out, because you've got this. This is you having set yourself free. This is you having flown across the moon and just being absolutely wonderful. And yes, celebrate. I'm able to go to the distance. I'm able to see what's coming through. I'm able to have this energy. And similarly with the Page of Pentacles, I have this energy, I have this direction, I know where I'm going. You can just flip a coin and know that wherever you go, you'll be landing on your feet, And I think that's basically what your heart needs. Your heart needs adventure. Your heart needs this story that you create yourself. Your heart needs this drive and everything else. And you may feel like it's reliant too much on other people at this moment in time, like it relies too much on partners or friends or bosses or family or whatever it is. It could just be like, oh, well, I need to get this money first before I do that, or I need to get to this kind of health before I do this. So it could be quite annoying for you having to just stay there and stay still. Whereas I think if you utilized your power just a little bit every day, you could actually come through a little bit more and get that pushing further. You don't have to be blindsided by the things you want to do. For instance, if you want to build a house, you don't have to be blindsided by the work that it's going to take there. Like, oh no, it's too much. I can never do that. That's your ego pulling you down. That's your thing saying it's impractical to do this. I don't have the resources now. I'll never have the resources. There's no point. Blah. If you ask for it, it will come if you need it. Because some of us have ideas like we'll say, oh, well, I want to have a house in, I don't know, where's a good place to have a house? Poland or Norway, say, just for example. I want to live there. Universe, please give me a house in Poland or whatever. Maybe if the universe isn't giving you that, you're asking either for the wrong thing, it's not meant to come to you, that's the wrong direction, or it's too much too soon, so you need to ask for something else first to lead you there. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, you do also have your new beginning here. It's kind of like more celebration, but also getting the energy through to you. I mean, there's a lot of bird imagery here, actually. You got a bird there, bird there, bird there, bird there. So for me, This truly, I mean, you could argue that's a bird. But yeah, it does feel like you have this need to spread my wings thing. You want to spread your wings, you're prepared to spread your wings, you really want to get out there and do something. So this is you channeling the energy of the universe, channeling your own energy, getting yourself done. I also feel this is communication, maybe getting a renewed sense of being as well, and just feeling like you can do it. Now this person actually has exactly the same pattern as this woman's reading now. So you may get so much energy, but may feel like you don't know what to do with it. Maybe you're it's end with it, and you want to reach that, but at the moment you're just kind of sad because you don't see the things that you can do, and you don't know really what you can achieve. Follow the bird. See the new day coming through. See the new chances that you're going to have. Don't wallow and feel sorry for yourself if possible. I know the Nine of Swords is about frustration. I know it's about anxiety. What is this new start going to bring me? What will it change? Will it ever be the same? What if I fail? Ooh, that's a big one. What if I fail? What if I do this and nothing happens? Oof, that's something that plagues everybody, that they're going to put their heart and soul into trying to manifest something or do something, and then they don't get anything. The fact of the matter is, you tried. If it didn't work, try something else. I know it can be exhausting, and I know that firsthand that it can be so frustrating and angering if you don't get what you want, but maybe it just has to come a different way. Maybe if you just try something else, you'll be surprised by what you can actually achieve after noting and maybe figuring things out, or even just waiting. Because you do have a lot of strength here. You have a lot of strength coming through. I think you will be able to utilize and focus that magic. So that seems a bit raw. That's raw energy right there that she's getting from the universe. This is directed. This is directed energy that you can use to stave off the threats. You can use that while multitasking. You can do that and pet your cat at the same time. And that will lead you to, I think, a sense of duality, this sense of partnership with either yourself and another partner, or yourself and things that you feel quite happy about. I mean, she's actually wearing a rose, and there's a rose on her bedside there. So I think that some of you, this is about maybe fearing falling in love again, or fearing the new beginning that your relationship needs to take. So it could be a little bit of, oh gosh, is everything just going to stay the same? They don't want me anymore. Use that direction, and then you'll be able to kind of see this in a unique and total way. I do believe that you are going to figure things out for yourself in romance and in everything else that you're wanting to achieve. But for me, this is the universe saying, just be patient. Just be patient as much as you can, and keep going, keep trying. We'll get your signal. It's like a company for the network, isn't it? Like, we'll get your signal, we'll get your thoughts and your requests, and we will work on it with you. We will try and get you there, but you just have to kind of let that free. You need to let your inner self free. Pick up your broom, get with us, just try and utilize the strength that you have, even if it's a small amount. Try and utilize that, because I do think that you will achieve the Ten of Cups here. I do think you will achieve that. I think he's coming through with a lot of intensity. There's a lot of, we've reached something here. We've reached something. And I do think that it's going to be quite a positive time for you. I do honestly believe that. It just seems that anxiety is a little bit up this month. So please try and manage that as best as you can. Okay, so let's see what this has to say. What would you like Libra to know for October 2017? What would you like Libra to know for 2017? What would you like Libra to know for October 2017? They did just say to me, changes of perspective. Clear cognizance. Okay. So Archangel Uriel, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. See? Okay. So basically, and again, a little bit of the bird imagery here. This is just thinking that, you have an idea. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Or maybe thinking of different ways that you can ask the universe for something. And that is an answered prayer in itself. That is them saying, hey, maybe not ask us for the 5-story Dulux apartment or whatever it is that you want in Niagara Falls. Maybe not ask for that immediately. Maybe just ask for something that will take you there eventually, or that can lead you there. So for instance, don't ask for the $5 million expensive holiday to somewhere, or the big deal, or the big business thing. Just ask for the direction, or the connections that will lead you there, or the people that will believe in you to actually get you that, rather than just us hand it to you on a plate. Because believe it or not, we all need to work for this. We all need to see things and work at them, but we also don't need to panic if they don't come true immediately. Spirit do not work on the same level we do. Spirit don't go, oh, it's Tuesday, it's 5 p.m, we're late. It can be next week, it can be next month, it can even be next year. They have no, they don't do this. So just pay attention to thoughts that may come to you, maybe even dreams, and write them down, because a lot of the times you could reread some dreams that you had maybe a week or so ago, or even a month, and go, oh, so that was what that was about. And you can actually see what's coming through. But I do wish you all the very best for October, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday if it is indeed your birthday this month. And I truly wish that you have this kind of energy that comes through, and the drive and the communication that seems to be coming through here too. If you would like a private reading from me, just click on the link below to my website, or email me lorientarot@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. Thank you everybody who supports me on Patreon for the additional content, and just to make this site go a bit quicker, and for me to be able to do these readings as well. Also, are you having a birthday party this month? What's happening with you? I love reading your comments. And also, if you would like to like and share and subscribe, that's really wonderful too. But I will love you and leave you for now, Libra. I really do wish you have the best of months in October, and I'll speak to you all soon. Blessed be.